Hi there everybody, welcome to the sniping hour for VCA close, number 20, VCA20 close and open for VCA21. It's pretty epic. So Axion today's first, so well done. Paul it is too, Paul, well done Paul, from Axion today, first for sure, with the number one in there. I like it a lot. Now we've got, what an awesome start we've had on this what awesome day we've had for this mega VCA number 20. Pretty amazing. We've got 45 minutes to go, and look at that, 103.6 Ethereum. That's fantastic. I said yesterday when we had the open that if we get to 50%, that would be very bullish, and here we are. We're sitting at just over 50%, and we've still got 45 minutes to go, and we'll see whether anyone comes and snaps this up. Now this is a special day for VCAs. This is a special day for all auctions. So we're on auction day. At the moment we're on auction day 175. Can you believe it? 175. We're 5 days away from 6 months of auctions. So pretty amazing. We're at that maturity turning point as well. And look at the rate. We've got 10.2 million per Axion per ETH. That is a record. That'll be the first time getting over 10 million. We've had about 2 or 3 days, I think, 2 maybe, that we've been up at the high 9 millions, maybe 3 days. And this will be the first day to get 10 million. So not only people in this VCA, they're going to get at this rate, if it still stays this way, they'll get 10.2 million Axion per ETH if the Axion price stays where it is at 0.00378 US cents. The potentially, if this closes like this, 10.2 million Axion per ETH, plus they get 10% wrap Bitcoin back into their wallet immediately. That is major. I don't know if we'll ever see another 10 million Axion per day, at least in the near term. So who knows? It's pretty phenomenal stuff, and yeah, pretty epic. If you're getting in today, if you want to get in, there's a link in the video description. Hook up your MetaMask wallet and get into that VCA. This is a record rate, and with all the news coming up, I'm a bit. But I'd be a bit skeptical that we'll see rates like this. We may get another day like this, but let's watch out for that. We may tomorrow. The auction that's about to start, VCA21, might be like this. We'll see. But so much big news coming. That'll be interesting to see whether that lasts. But 10.2 million, pretty epic day, record day, and also we're doing super well in the VCA auction. Let's go to the chat and see who's arrived. Pizza Makatal, let's do this, absolutely. And Axion Day, awesome day, absolutely. Cardano TV, good morning Axion brothers and sisters. Hello Cardano TV, great to see you in the house. I note that Cardano really pumped its bags since we last had a chat. Wow, I think it was down at 135 or somewhere in that mark, and it's made record highs since then. In fact, about 2 days later or a day later, went to 165 or something. And obviously Cardano looks super bright, given some of the insights there in the next 6 weeks to 8 weeks, whatever the time frame is for their big launches. So pretty huge for Cardano, and I think it's looking, we're at a real pivotal turning point for Axion. We've got the super bullish auctions going on now. We've got that real big momentum. I'm sure the price will catch up with that in due course. That's why I'm saying this record amount of 10.2 million Axion may be a very special day, and indeed we might look back at it. It'll be interesting to see whether tomorrow's we have the same rate. Depends on the Axion price, of course, but we'll see whether we get more than one day at a record 10 million. But this could be the first day that someone gets 10 million. We'll see what the price is of Axion and near the close. We've got about 40 minutes. If there's a little bit of buying towards the end, that might change things, but someone might actually, it might actually get better if we see someone cycle out of their liquid Axion and sell down Axion, and that will make it even cheaper. They'll get even better rate, and if it's someone might try it. We already saw that a couple of days ago, where a large account did, I can't remember what was the number. Yeah, I just can't remember the number. It was a pretty big number of ETH that they cycled out. So we'll watch that. I think they even had penalties in that or something. I'm not, maybe it's not the penalty one, but that was certainly pretty huge. So we'll watch out for that. But so far, really solid news. Look, it's 103.6 versus 206.88. The current price of Axion 0.0037828. and we've got 10.2. Market rate is 9.3 million. So super duper result. Obviously, you have to stake minimum 120 days once you get out of the VCA, but tremendous stuff there. And we've got 41 minutes to go. Obviously, we've got VCA number 21s coming up, $189,734 that's worth. That's going to start in 40 minutes, so that's another VCA. That's a standard VCA, 500 million. We've got a little bit of penalties in there, 421,000. So someone out there did some unstaking, early unstaking or something, and we've got a little bit more in there as well. Now, that's pretty cool. Let's go to the market and check out some of that. We've got the price 000378. It has moved around a little bit. You can see in the daily there, we're still in that triangle. Let's go to the full scale. Have a look at this. All right, so yeah, we've got still the CCI index looking reasonable. We've still got a reasonable looking MACD with the blue line, sort of sit in that midpoint, both of them. But if we look at the price action, let's just I don't know how to make that scale, but let's go to we can see that on the daily channel, we're still sitting above the blue line, which is a 100-day moving average. That's actually going up too. We've got a slight increase in there, and you can see that that's up at 00036. So we're still down on the low side. We're all waiting for that to break out up there. Obviously, we've got a triangle. It's running out of days to break out, but it looks like it's got a reasonable chance still. That yellow dashed line is our long-term support at 00035, and we're above that too. So still positive stuff, but we've got super news coming up, as I said yesterday, and it looks like we've got nothing, or either going to go sideways or bust up there in my view. We'll watch out for that. But the big news, that's the big news coming up. So you know, when we're talking about big news, I'm talking about Securitas, the IEO, the airdrop, and other stuff that's coming up from the team. All right, so it's pretty cool. Hey, just got something there on the general. Let's have a check. Let's go in there. Like and share to get the algorithm going. Absolutely chunky. I'll give them a little heart for that. That's a nice little one. So you can see that we're 50.17% sold out on the auction there. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, let's go to the AXN Today dashboard. We can get a bit more information in there. Obviously, the price is going to be 10% cheaper. Looking good there. And look at those Bitcoin TIVs so far. I mean, slap yourself on the face, because it's 5.3586 Bitcoin paid to stakers like you and me in real time. And this is just, we get 4 of these a week. Obviously, this is a mega one, but we get 4 of these a week. So far, we've basically, today, we've sold out our first structure. We had 1 billion. So we've basically sold out that, basically. But our new structure is 500 million. So we've basically sold 2 of those in one day. So this is a real positive thing. And we're also, a big thing which I wanted is that we're clearing out the backlog. You know, clearing out some of the backlog of VCAs that were unsold in a couple of those over about 2-3 week period, and we had some mixed results, and so we're clearing out quite a bit of that, and that bodes well for forward demand in my view. As we clear that out, that means it's just those 500 million, and they're a lot easier to sell out. So we're getting that balance right. You've got to get that balance with the market, and I think so far it's going very strongly in our favor. Really good momentum, and give us a like in the chat if you agree that the momentum's certainly, everything's certainly heading in the right direction on the fundamentals, and price will eventually get dragged along on that one. We also got the liquidity squeeze. That's another thing as well, but we could actually have a price move without the liquidity squeeze, given momentum, if quite a bit of that liquidity stays relatively inactive. So we'll see there. 309,000 paid out in dividends. Obviously, 6.3 Bitcoin's been bought altogether. So that 103.6 ETH has been so far purchased 6.3 Bitcoin. And of course, 85% goes to stakers, which is that 5.35, and 10% goes back to the bidder, the person that bids in, immediately to the MetaMask wallet, and 5% goes to the AXN Foundation for development and obviously marketing, and helps to make it sustainable over a long period of time by having that professional head office, as it were. So pretty cool. 36 minutes to go. We'll see what happens in there. We'll get some snipes, maybe get some snipes in there. This is a fantastic day for them to go in. 10.2 million AXN plus 10% wrap Bitcoin, record high. This would be a good day of some dolphins, shrimps, because we've had a real mixed bag too. So if we go back and look at some of the activity, we're going to see that it's actually a real mixed bag of accounts going in, which is really good. Let's just quick some of the chats there, but first before I move on. Very exciting day. Apprentice says, ouch, self-abuse. I'm not sure. What's it? Holla, self. loving my divs. There's IJ. Hey IJ, good to see you in the chat. First time I've seen you in there that I've noticed. Great to have you there. We're always welcome people that either haven't chatted before or new to AXN. Very cool. And what else we got here? AXN today, smash that thumbs up. Yes, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for further videos. Obviously doing auctions every day, and got a lot of specialty videos on staking, auctions, and even liquidity mining. Special video on liquidity mining if you want to learn about that with AXN's rewards. So pretty cool. Those are the three main products that AXN has at the moment. But obviously we've got the launch pad coming up, AXN launch, and that's coming up. That's tomorrow, isn't it? Something like that, 8th. So we should get some announcement on that. Patricia says, and AXN today. Hi Patricia, good to see you. Hope you're multitasking again. Yeah, hi Jay, hi, and Prana seems waved at Patricia and a big clap out there from Prana. So thanks for that, Prana. All right, so yeah, very cool. I don't know where I've lost my there. We're in the activity here, and we can see that. I just want to go through some of the bids. So we got this. Not sure what the time frame this is because I don't have the full 49 minutes. I see. Let me go back here. Don't want to make you guys dizzy, but there's a couple of bids that came in. I don't have the time frame because it's just cutting off on my view, and I don't want to ruin my view because otherwise it ruins the display that you're seeing. So we had a shrimp come in with 0.28, another shrimp come in with 3.5, a dolphin come in 0.4. Now you can see they get 10% back on that first column, and then 85% goes to the bidders, to the stakers like you and me, who are stakes. If you're not staked with AXN, get some AXN and get it staked, or go into the auction, get some AXN with the extra bonuses. Either way, get some of your start getting these dividends. Minimum 8% return, but you get dividends from the regular auctions, which is AXN, and venture capital auctions, which is paid in Bitcoin in real time. So it goes to your MetaMask wallet. Pretty exciting stuff there. So yeah, we had quite a few bids here. Look at this dolphin, another dolphin, all different small amounts, 0.0, 0.6, and a big one there, the dolphin, 4.9. So lots of stuff coming in there. Look at that, a whale came in, 4.1. And a little fishy. Love these little fishies coming in. Lots of those, lots of shrimps, and there's another whale, another fish there. So you can see it's a real across the board investors coming in. A lot of new ones as well. Very cool. Fish coming in here for ETH. And you got another shrimp there. Love this stuff. So these are the small accounts all entering in. This is really good sign that we're getting this distribution of new investors, not just big accounts, not just tiny little ones, but a nice mix across the board. Very cool. So that gives you some insights. Look at there's some more there. Shrimps and fishes. Very cool. There's a shark as well. Everyone getting in there. Another shark and more shrimps. So very cool indeed. Loving that as well. So another fish there. So that gives you some insights into some of the bidding into this VCA, which is really making it very successful. 2.12 billion, 800,000 US dollars. How about that, folks? We're already up to 365,000. Now we need to sell 90% of that, 800. So that's 204 ETH at the moment, and obviously we've got 103.6. So looking very cool indeed. Yeah, that's terrific. So even if we go on here, we can see if we type in AS on the Discord, you can actually see the balance there, 50.17% sold out. So nice. All right, that's cool. 32 minutes to go, folks. We've still got a long way to go on the final closing hour VCA20, and it's looking really good. And we're just waiting for some more bids to come in there. I'm sure we'll get some. Let's go to the chat. AJ, been in AXN since day one. I just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Oh, that's great. Good to see you. I thought that you either may have just been silent or you were new to AXN. So it's great that you've dropped in there, IJ. And yeah, welcome very much. And Patricia says, yes, Hex I'm washing dishes. Yeah, so Patricia's famous for multitasking abilities. And so washing dishes yesterday, it was the shower. Day before that, what was it? Oh, it was the previous day, it was another something else. I can't remember now. But definitely Patricia is very good at multitasking, and that's why she's such a great host on AXN Today Show, which we're looking forward to. That's coming up too, isn't it? In a couple of days. So I wonder what's going to be on for that show. I don't know if I've seen a notification for that one yet. So yeah, that's in 2 days, isn't it? Or 3 days, on Tuesdays now, isn't it? Tuesdays, sorry. And Rich Hitch is in the house. What's up, AXN family? Yay! So very cool. What's up? We're just watching the epic VCA20. That's what's happening, and already over 100 ETH in there. Very nice. Mr. Faraz, hello, Mr. Faraz. Alwaz, glad to see you. And Hex out, Ed's in the house as well. Great to see Hexkin and Axionite today. Gains and dive all over the place. Love you guys. Hey, Hex out, it's always great to have you here. Yeah, Hex and Axion are doing great. Very exciting stuff. Let's go to the actual price chart again. Let's pull that up there. So this is the Axion one. We're at 00037. So just been mulling around the area. Let's look at the hourly chart, and we'll check that out on the hourly. Let's have a look. So, oh yeah, that's the hourly there. So we can see that we're up, probably up at that 00039. We've been up at there, 00041. We've had the low, so we've been getting a little lower lows on the hourly, up to down to 366. But now we're back up again. So we'll see whether we break out on a longer horizon. Let's go to the 4 hours for a bit more of a longer horizon. We can see that we've actually got uptrend on the 4 hour. So the 1 hour was a bit of a downtrend over the last few whiles. That's this sort of bunch here, but we're actually on a little uptrend. You can see we've got higher lows, so that's good. So that's really boding well on the 4 hour chart. Higher lows, very cool. We're not got higher highs, so we're sort of in that triangle there. So, but looking reasonably good chance that we'll break out there, especially with the news and the Securitas launch and stuff like that. Looking forward to that. That's what I was kind of expecting. We might get an announcement. Remember yesterday we got an announcement, and that was huge news. If you haven't seen that, let's quickly go. We have got an announcement today actually, but yesterday we had a huge announcement about version 3 of Axion platform coming online. Huge, man, and that's going to be massive for staking. We're talking about stake something like an 87% saving on version 3. Lots of super benefits. Excuse me, NFTs, all that sort of stuff coming up. So very cool indeed. So version 3 is coming this quarter as well. So this is going to be epic for the community. Honestly, this is such a game changer. So we're going to look forward to that, and that by itself is super FOMO, if you ask me. But we did get a little announcement here. The era of meme coins, our next Axion launch should be fun, and that's Axion Max Share Stakers are receiving an airdrop. Okay, so if you're a Max Share Stake, you're going to get an airdrop of Sleepy, which is the meme coin done by Rancher Deli, and straight to their wallets. At current token prices, it's enough to buy a burrito, but this great coin could 10x or more. That's 10 burritos, so a bit of humor there. Save sloths and get in on the amazing meme coin on BSC. That's Binance Smart Chain. Introducing sleepysloth.finance, so that's the website, and it's the token Sleepy, which was launched on April the 30th. It was actually on Axion Today show from memory, and already had a 25x increase in price with no bot manipulation. So if you were actually a member of the Axion Today show, you would have got in on that early. So congratulations to them. With 6,700 holders already, token holders. That's crazy. A vibrant community of 3,500 Telegram followers, and the majority of funds going towards the Sloth Conservation Foundation and World Wildlife Foundation. Over $20,000 already raised. This is the coin you won't want to miss. With a fully doxed team operating in full transparency and daily live streams, you can get in on all Sleepy Sloth action, help us save the planet, and rescue some really rad sloths, all with Sleepy on BSC. So that's pretty funny. And to qualify, simply go onto this channel here. So that's pretty hilarious. So that was that one. I'll actually post this in the chat. You can actually check that out if you haven't managed to see that already. So Sleepy Sloths, I think it's called. Sleepy Sloths. Boom. So there we are. Alright, so let's go back up here. We've got a few more comments. C4 says version 3 and staking fee reduction is amazing news. Yeah, we're talking 87.5% on some of staking NFTs as well. I think indicating that the new stakes will be NFTs themselves. So pretty outstanding stuff. This is game-changing stuff. Like Hex is doing something. Hex is trying to get around the fees by doing a fork of Ethereum chain with Pulse, but that's actually become its own thing, right? It's actually doing a whole chain and sharing the load, as it were, with Ethereum. That's a whole different genre, whereas Axion's taking this awesome different approach, and is actually going to dramatically decrease the fees by doing this version 3, but it opens up a whole ton of new product offerings inside Axion. So that's huge for Axion. Very cool indeed. So our team is super duper, as it were. So yeah, Hex out. Sometimes it takes many months for consolidation and strong hands, aka max shares, before big price pump. Patience is the key to success in crypto, especially those that pay amazing data yield. That's very true. Hex out. So good to remember that. John Atkins, hi everybody. Looks like it's been a great VCA. Has indeed, John. Good to see you again. And wow, that's amazing that fees will be reduced. When does V3 go live? Well, it's in this quarter. So what we're in now, what's it, May the 8th. So by the end of June is what I understand based on this announcement. Where you can see that up the top here, plans are for a Q2 release window. The main reason we're announcing this early, of course, is that, and also the unstaked penalties paused until the launch of version 3. So it was going to run out, I think, on the 8th, which is like today or tomorrow, but now it's going to be just you won't get those unstaked penalties until the launch of version 3. So very cool indeed. You can read that announcement there. All right, let's go back to the auction and see what's going on. 25 minutes to go, folks. 103.6. Still, we'll see if we can get some people coming in, get this awesome deal. We got 10.2 million AXN per ETH, which is a record. That's a record. People, that if that stays the same, if the AXN price doesn't suddenly pump up, that will stay the same. And it's probably more likely that someone might try to cycle out of the auction, out of their liquid position, and go into the auction and pick up these huge bags. Especially our larger accounts, probably even more likely. So we'll watch out for that. They may be waiting to the last 5-10 minutes to see how much gets sold out, to see if that's worth it. So don't be surprised if we see that happen. We have seen it. We saw it last week from memory. Not sure how many days ago, but don't be surprised if that does happen. Otherwise, we might just have a nice natural close, and we'll find out. That's part of the excitement of these auctions, so we just don't know. So when we see suddenly something happen, we might see a sell on here, for example. Let's go back off. Let's go into here. Oh, not sure. That really didn't render well, did it? Tried to get out of that screen and it froze. Let's go. Oh, it's not having fun now. I don't want to actually get the whole screen stuck. That's the worst thing, especially when you're doing a live stream. Your whole computer freezes up. So yeah, let's go down here. So we'll see it down here if something like that does happen. So we'll keep that on that one. Now let's have a quick look at Bitcoin, 57,709. So that's up a little bit. Bitcoin, Ethereum is strong at 3,500, and Binance Coin just a tad off. You can see the little tad discounts, but pretty neat. And Cardano looks like one to watch out for in the next few weeks, because that's got a lot of news coming out with their smart contracts apparently coming out. So that looks pretty bullish. Yeah, very interesting stuff going there. Let's go back to the auction, and I'm going to jump back to the chat and see what's going on. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Sit back and relax, grab a drink, and enjoy. We're going to be doing this is the closing hour of VCA number 20, which is a mega auction, and we're going to also be doing the live stream for the opening 45 minutes to an hour on the VCA21, which is 500 million Axion, and we'll watch that because we've had some excitements this week. I think everybody agrees. Probably the last 8-9 days, and these auctions have been pretty exciting. Some of the entries and the exits have been pretty stellar. So always fun to watch for sure. But if you like entertainment, are you not entertained, as it were? I love that movie. But yeah. All right, so let's go to the chat there, and John Robinson. Hey, John. Hi all. A little late, but listening in from the start, trying some of the Patricia multitasking. Very clever. See, Patricia's a big influencer in Axion. She's a trendsetter. So there we are. John Atkins, amazing that what Axion devs have announced. Let's not discount that this is huge. Obviously, they've got to finish it, and it's got to be audited and then roll out. But they're probably well advanced. These guys are so amazing, and wow, they're innovators as well. They're really looking at solutions and try to use Ethereum as much as possible. So they really changed a lot of the coding. Simplified it to get rid of a lot of the gas cost and calculations, and it's a groundbreaker for I think they're even getting rid of a lot of the looping stuff, which is a groundbreaker for staking tokens altogether. So they really are innovating in that space, and very exciting when it goes live for sure. John. Hi, John Atkins, says Patricia, and hi, C4, says Patricia. Mr. Froz says hi, everybody, welcome once again. Hey, Froz, it's good to see you back again. And John Atkins, hi Patricia, good to see you here again. Always look forward to AXN Today Show. The AXN Today Shows have been terrific. Such a vibrant cast of hosts, and always a great guests and lots of great topics on there. So very cool. And often they get a lot of launches and insights there, so well worth watching. And if you're a member of their AXN Token Club, you get a lot of perks. You get to see them up front a couple of days, some special interviews and things like that, and other promos. So very cool. All right, so we're 103.6 ETH. We've got 21 minutes and 17 seconds to go. We've got 10.2 million. If this closes over 10 million, this is truly epic. And we'll see whether this happens again. The chance of it happening again is probably the next one, VCA21. But if that's not the case, because we do get price movements towards the typically around the turn of the auctions, so we'll watch out for that. We're on day 175, moving into day 176 auction, and we're almost at 6 months, folks. 180 days, so we're not only 5 days away from that. So wow, 6 months of maturity. That really puts AXN on that sort of next phase, as it were. Particularly from a psychological point of view, I guess. And when we compared that to the first major staking token with the share rate, Hex, which was launched on the 2nd of December 2019. So we're sitting in a year behind them pretty much. So pretty exciting stuff to go. And yeah. And I did check out that Pulsechain. It looks like all the ETH, so Pulsechain's coming out. Obviously, I just want to keep everyone heads up on that, because they're going to copy over the ETH chain, the ERC20 tokens over. And I think with a reasonable amount of expectation that that's all ERC20s. I haven't seen anything to differ. So we'll see what happens there. But that's basically duplicating. That's going to be really interesting. That could offer a lot of new value to current AXN holders, and if you're holding ERC20 generally. Pretty cool. They do have a sacrifice address, of course. That's the second part of it. So the strategy is you just do nothing. You'll get a copy on both chains, and so that's cool. But there is a gamification about the sacrifice address. If you want to put tokens in there, you probably get out some Pulse or some X token that will be turned into Pulse anyway. So pretty interesting. They're going to have a Pulse ETH pair on both chains, and a bridge for that. From the looks of it, and yeah, so they're both layer 1 chains, and I think that's probably most of the news there. And there's lots of gamification around that, of course. People trying to think about how can they get the most value, and probably on the Pulse, it's probably one way of thinking how can you become an early whale. You'll be in on there early, so people are trying to think about that, just like you had early ETH whales. People are trying to become early Pulse whales. So very special time for that. So just want to keep you guys posted about that, so you don't miss out on that if you haven't seen it. And certainly there's plenty of YouTube videos out there. Obviously, every time you look at something on YouTube, take a critical view of what you're watching, so that you're getting the best value out of it. So I often watch a lot of different people's views on something, and that's a good way of assessing what's the best thing to do. So hopefully that helps. Okay, well, in the last 80 minutes, we are counting it down. Awesome stuff. 103.6 ETH and 365,000 US dollars in there. 5.35 Bitcoin paid to stakers like you and me, and 309,000 US dollars. Very cool. All right, let's go to the chat, check it out. Hey, welcome everybody once again, and just remember, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell as well. Smash that bell, as it were. All right, so we've got a couple comments in here, and let's go to the chats here. I think Patricia says, I influence people to clean their homes or their body while listening to you. Very, very well done. And a great sense of humor. Patricia's got a great sense of humor as well. So there we are. Shower or wash dishes. In fact, during a previous show, I was organized my closet, and another time cleaning the litter box. How funny is that? That's very true. The AXN devs have got to take over the Ethereum network and fix their gas problems, says Prana. Yeah, well, that's what sharding's supposed to do, right? And ETH 2.0 docking, so we'll see. We just don't know when it's coming. But in the meantime, there's second layer solutions like QuickSwap, Matic, and that stuff like that. Sushi Swap. There's obviously Pulsechain. It's going to be trying to share the load with a version 1 there. So there's lots of stuff happening in that space. Patricia's there. Hi, Feroz. So Patricia and AXN today. Thumbs up the stream. Absolutely. Thanks, Paul. And Feroz says, hi, Patricia. We're right back at you. Big thumbs up from Prana. And hello, everybody from FBAM. Hey, FBOM. Good to see you. and X out at amazing rate in the VCA today. Wish I had more ETH. Yeah, this rate, I think there's a good chance it could be historic and maybe not seen again as potential. But you know, you never know. Never say never in Axion. Hey, we just got some more ETH in there. We're up at 105.56 versus 204. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's come through the activity line yet. Let's have a look. No, I don't think that's shown. It's just come in. So that's cool. Let's go down, scroll down there and check that out. So at the turn of the auction, we're going to probably, I'll get closer to, we'll have a look at sum up the numbers a bit. So there we've got a bit more ETH in there. So people are grabbing that. We've got 16 minutes to go, which is quite a long time really. Plenty of time for people probably making assessments perhaps, and maybe try and time it. And we will watch out to see if we get any cycling in here. So if there's any big sale, someone's liquids holding, maybe a large dolphin or a large shark or something like that, we'll watch out for that. That could be in play. This is what happens around these events. It's just part of the parcel really. Now obviously they'll just wait to see how much gets sold out, because it wouldn't be a very good strategy if you know that it's close to sell out, because we have a soft cap, and that wouldn't play particularly well. You just take on more risk by doing that. So you saw that it was about another 2 ETH that came in there. Very cool indeed. We're going to talk also a bit about the share bonuses that you can get at the moment. You get longer pays better, which is amazing. 20% per year, up to over 300%. If you do 15.2 years or 5,555 days, it's the same thing. So you get over 300% shares. That's a massive difference on your rewards that you get, so compared to short-term stakers. And obviously we've got a special bonus on at the moment that runs out on the 15th of May, which is your vote, your shares, and you can get 6% for 350 days, and you get about 1% more for every 350 days. But if you do up to 15.2 years, you get 20%. So that's the longer pays better, over 300%, plus 20% on your basic shares on the temporary temporary marketing bonus for your vote, your shares. You add those together, that's a massive difference in shares. Really is a big deal, and you get way more rewards. So you get share in the 8% inflation, the AXN from regular auctions, which we have 3 of those a week, and you get wrapped Bitcoin immediately to your wallet 4 times a week. So the more shares you've got by long staking, the better. And that, once again, that wrapped Bitcoin is immediate 4 times a week, and it's very exciting. As you can see, we're watching it right now, and really nice to see that. All right, so pretty cool. You can actually go to the staking page here, and you can see all that here on the staking page. And you've got you'll have your share percentage here, and your shares here, your share percentage here. You've got your portfolio on the left here, and obviously you've got here this extra bonus at the moment. Your shares, your voice. I keep saying your vote, your shares, but it's actually your shares, your voice campaign. And hopefully they'll make a shorter name for the next campaign. But that's what it's called. Your shares, your voice. And it's available until the May the 15th. This is a bonus on top of longer pays better. So let's say that you had 1 million, let's say 10 million, just to make it easy. Say you had 10 million, which is $3,700, and you put that in. So your principal is going to be 10 million. So divided by the share rate, that will give you your basic shares, which is 8.74 million, right? And then obviously if you did let's just say you did max shares, which is 5,555 days, you're going to get that extra bonus of 20%, right? So you're going to suddenly you're going from, let's say you go from 30 days. So you just got, well, you don't get any bonus with the 30 days. If you did 349, you still don't get any bonus. If you do it 350, then you're going to get a 6% bonus. You can see it said 10 million plus 600,000. So it adds to your principal for the share calculation. So that's what it does, and then divides it by the share rate, and that's about 1.14, and that gives you your base shares 9.2 million. And then it's got your start date, your end date, obviously, and your share rate there. You can see it down there, 14. So 10.6 million divided by 1.1441 equals 9.2 million. That's how many shares you get. And then obviously on top of that bonus, which is this event here, you get your longer pays better. So watch this. So we only got a 350-day stake, which is your minimum to get that 6%. But if we go to 15 years, it goes straight up to 20% for the shares. So you get 20. You get 2 million added on. That's 20% of your 10 million, which we put in here. And so awesome bonus. And then divided by the share rate of 1.14 gives you 10.488 million shares. And then you get longer pays better. Look at that, 20% per year. So it's 15.2 times 15.2 for 15.2 years, and you get a massive 32 million shares. So 10.5 million plus 32 million equals 42.5 million total shares. Massive. That's massive amount of shares, and that's for your 10 million, which would cost you as an investment 3,700. But of course, this 20% bonus is going away on the 15th of May, so make sure you get your stakes. If you're after those massive shares, get your stakes in before the 15th of May. So I thought I would go over that on this video before we run out of time, because we've got about 8 days left, 7 days left. So hope you appreciate that one for those who are looking at that. And meanwhile, we've got 11 minutes to go, and we're just counting it down. We'll jump back to the AXN Today dashboard. This is the official AXN staking platform, and this is the AXN Today dashboard. Both of them show different views of the same thing, just done slightly different. So very cool. Oh, we've got a bit more ETH in there. Looks like the ETH is going. We're getting to see the ETH on this one quicker than we are on the official AXN staking platform. Not sure why that is. Sometimes it actually goes the other way, so I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just the way the API updates behind the scenes there. But we're at 106.11, so we've got a bit more in there. What's that, about another 0.45 or something? Very cool. All right, let's look at some of the comments in the chat. Where are we up to here? So I think I might have got a little bit behind there. The AXN devs, Tuesdays. Oh, AXN Today says Tuesdays again, and we'll talk about version 3. So there we are, folks, on AXN Today on Tuesday. They're going to talk about AXN version 3, which is in play to be launched by the end of this quarter. So by the end of June. June? Yeah, April, May, June. Yeah. So very cool. Patricia said, hi, Mr. Frost, thumbs up there, and I think I've actually read that part, so very cool. Amazing rate in the VCA today, says Excel. I think that's where I was up to. Hi, FBAM, says Patricia. Thanks for covering Pulse 2, Superman. I love how open and accepting the AXN community is. No, pleasure. We're actually, I think a lot of us are Hex holders anyway from the beginning. A lot of us are long-time Hex holders, so that's fine. Cardano TV, anyone know if our staked AXN will duplicate on the Pulse chain? Not sure about that part. I don't think so. I'm not confident that that's going to be the case. That's the only part I don't think will get snapshot. I think if you've got liquid stuff, I think that's confident of that, just the liquid. Yeah, happy to be corrected on that, but don't believe so. X-Out Ed, that's a great question. Cardano TV, wonder how auctions would work if stakes are copied. Bags full. Hey, Superman, good VCA today. Absolutely bags full. Good to see you in the house, by the way. And X-Out does your shares voice bonus end May the 15th, like the 14th is the last day. I think the 15th is the last day. I think it'll be the end of the 15th, but that's something for the moderators on Discord, probably if you want to ask them. I think they're probably best, but I think it's at the end of, because the 15th is payday for many. Yeah, I think it's the end of the 15th, to be honest. I think it's the end. So I guess it's UTC time, may follow the auction times. So what we had 374. Let's go to Discord. Let's go to general. Don't forget we're going to get these sleepy airdrops as well for max shareholders, so it's a bit of fun. Yeah, so something for Discord. So we're at 51.37% sold out so far. There we are. So very cool. Let's jump back to there. We've got 8 minutes to go, folks, so lots of action coming in. Let's try and stay on this page. Let's not wander off this page. Stop moving off the page. Let's watch this one. The AXN price is at 000379, and we will check that page if we see a sudden movement in the price, because that would suggest that someone with a larger thing's going to try and cycle, because this seems rather tempting if you don't ask me. Just like we saw it about 6 or 7 days ago, wherever it was, we saw a large count do that play. We'll see if they do it on this one, because 10.2 million is a lot of AXN to pick up. If you got big bags and you want to increase it, it's a pretty tempting offer to do that, I would think, especially if you're prepared to stake for a minimum of 120 days. So yeah, let's watch out for that. Alex K says the contracts will exist on the new chain, so the stake should be there as well with the same owners as ETH version. Okay, Alex, cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, I forget about it being the contracts as well. I forget about that part. So good point, Alex. Thanks for that. That's good clarity. Hopefully that helps Hex out there. Patricia says hi, Alex, and big bags. I say big bags, but it's bags full. You know, I say big bags because I had a great uncle that used to say big bags. he used to go, big bags, like that. It was cute. I was only a kid, so it was a very cute thing to say. Yeah, I think I had, oh, there's a cat. You haven't seen the other cat? Let it know in the chat if you want to see the other cat, which is kind of the main cat. If there's the main cat, you saw the other cat the other day, the sort of the leopard-looking one. But we've got another cat. He's sleepy down here, but he just came in. So let me know in the chat if you want to see the other cat, which is the main cat. Is there a main cat? Does that sound bad when I say main cat? The first cat. Cat senior. So no one's in the chat after the cat, so let me know. Bandit's friend. Yeah, the bandit's friend, but it's like kind of like the main cat in the house, like the first cat, the main cat. It's what's his name? His name's Storm. Storm, because when he was a kid he was so crazy, and we called him Storm. Yeah. So where's the one's name? Let's see it. Him or her? It's a him. Let's have a look. Come on. Come on, Storm. He's feisty. Look at the camera. Look up. See? You can see up the camera. Yeah, he's feisty. That's why he's called Storm, but he was actually being well behaved. Yeah. He's wagging his tail now. He wasn't happy. He's like a half human though. It's like a half human cat. You know, some cats have got like half human behaviors. Like half the time he's like communicating with you. He likes meows, and he goes meow meow, and he starts talking to you, and then he looks at you like a human, and then half the time, then the other half time he's like a cat, you know, doing cat things. So there are some light entertainment there. Oh, that's pretty funny. Bag for what a storm, lol. A bandit is his other cat, FBAM. Yeah, so there's a dark sort of leopard cat. Leopard? No, what's a black? You know, the sort of a not a leopard. Leopard's got spots. Panther, like a panther, black panther. The other one's more like that, or an Egyptian cat, sort of somewhere like that. Bandit is the other cat. We want to see it. The other cat's, I don't know where that is. Maybe in the next room. I'm not sure. So just an itty bitty thing. AXN today says, yeah. Hi Storm. Wow, that's a big cat. He looks big. It's got a lot of fur. I guess it's a hibiscus coast. I think he's bailed. He's bailed on me now. It was too much attention. You got great voice, sir. You could work in the film industry in India. Thank you, Mr. Fraser. Much appreciate it. I always thought I could do one of those back when I was dancing full on. I always thought I'd love to do one of those big Indian dance movies. I love those. Some of those are really cool, where they got like, you know, everybody gets up and starts moving with the main guy and doing that stuff. So yeah, I always like that stuff. And Alex says, hi Patricia Steer, and Alex says gas price is high today for Friday night. Yeah, it has been high. Look at it, it's 98 at the moment, the gas price. It is a bit crazy. That's yeah, weird. And Patricia says she loves cats. Patricia does. So there are Storm and Bandit. So a big heads up to Patricia and FBAM and that for remembering Bandit's name. Big heads up to you guys for that. It's a big shout out to you for remember. So let's have a look back at the auction. 3.5 minutes to go. We haven't seen any cycling yet. Still got a couple of minutes. 106.11 ETH, so very successful. I said this would be a bullish target if we could get over 50%, and that is super duper. That's like selling out 2 VCAs, regular VCAs, 500ml, and that's a cool outcome. 10.2 million is the auction price, so this is epic for all these people that have gone in today. Very good move on their part. So cheers to all the bidders. And we've basically got 5.5 a Bitcoin in there as stake, as dividends. So everyone will be enjoying the dividends today, super duper dividends. And we're at 6.45 Bitcoin was bought all together. So 106.7 was purchased for 6.45. 5.4 of that, or 85%, went to stakers, and 10% goes back to the bidders, and 5% goes to the AXN Foundation, just to let people who are new to AXN understand what happens to all the Bitcoin that's purchased. So all the Ethereum goes on to Uniswap, buys wrap Bitcoin, and then distributes it to those 3 different parties. And we have 4 VCAs a week, and this one happens to be a mega VCA because it's a Friday one, and it carries over all any unsold stuff that happens in any other auctions. But in the future, we may not get that. If the demand is at such a level, we may not get a lot of these mega VCAs. So watch out for that. We've had a very good week with the VCAs. Last 2 minutes, folks, counting it down. Let's have a look at the Axion dashboard. Yeah, 106.11 and 106.71. So we have got a little bit more ETH in here showing on this dashboard. So there must be about a half a ETH that's come in, a bit higher than what's showing in the other one. So that's coming in as well. We've got 1 minute and 40 left. Let's try and stay on this channel. Where are we up to here? Prana says a Bollywood movie dance scenes. Yeah, I love some of them. I don't love all the Bollywood movies, but some of them are very well done. And there's particularly a couple of famous ones. Some of them are actually turned into memes, and it's because they're so good. They make good memes. Change Storm's name to Smokey, then you'll have Smokey and the Bandit. Very good, Bagsful. Nice thinking there. Shame I can't tip you for that one. That was worthy of a tip. That one. Prana says lol, and good one. Patricia says Hex Token. Is this a better result than you thought? Worse, or exactly what you expected? No, I said this is a good result because I said if we even get to 50%, I said that's a really good result, and I think that's what we got. So looking better than that. We're actually slightly over that, of course. Must be about 52. We got last minute, folks, counting it down. Now remember, sometimes we do get a little transactions in the minute or two afterwards, so we'll watch out for that. If someone's leaving it really close, but today doesn't really matter that much because 500 million is the next one. This VCA21 is about to start in 30 seconds, and so even if someone accidentally misses this one, it will go over to the next one, and so that's not the end of the world, right? So if they're after wrap Bitcoin, because some people are after the AXN, and so we see the regular auction selling out like hotcakes. So yeah, 15 seconds to go. We see one of those bids that came in before 0.6, so that's a couple of minutes ago, and we've got 7 seconds to go. I'm going to close that activity. That was from a dolphin, that bid. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Obviously, we've got a minute or two after this. We may potentially get some, like our last auction that we did, I think it was yesterday or the day before, we got some in after the fact. I think it was 2 days maybe ago, and it came in afterwards, and that was like, whoa, it changed our numbers altogether. So that was surprising. So we'll just watch that. That may not be the final number there, folks. We'll just wait till it actually ticks over and we get that final result. So 106.71, very cool. Let's go on to Discord and type in 106.71, so that's 51.66%. You can see that's what sold out at the moment, unless something sneaks in there. That is the final result. Very good result. Very good on a mega VCA, not a standard VCA, 500 a mega VCA. It's like selling just over 2 VCAs. Very cool indeed. So a really good result, and nice sweet wrap Bitcoin divs. We love those sweet wrap Bitcoin divs, and yeah, very nice. And so this is the new one we've got coming up. It's going to be 500 million. It's 189,000 US dollars. So it's going to slowly update here, and this will disappear. And obviously we did awesome with the Bitcoin 5.51. So now we've just ended VCA number 20, and we've ended with 93.22 wrap Bitcoin. That's 5.4 million over 20 VCAs that we've been paid. So big shout out, big clap. I mean, it's deserved, mate. That's really good. And cashed out 63.6. That's almost 3.7 million cashed out to stakers. So if you're not in AXN, get in AXN, get staked. We've got massive share bonuses at the moment, limited time, 15th of May. Get on it and start getting as much of these dividends as you can. Minimum 8% return per year, and plus the dividends that you get from these things. So pretty neat. 101.53 billion staked. So there we are, folks. That's how we roll here. That's how we roll. We're going to do a bit of a wrap up of all the stats as well while we enter into the opening hour of VCA number 21. So here we are, 2021. I think I said I was going to stop doing that, so that's my last time. 21 is it. That's it. That's the end of the counting. But that's where we're at. And what's it? Patricia says smart bags full, and Hex out. Smokey is my cat's name. Lol. Should have thought of that. Yeah, true that. So big shout out to bags full for that one. We love creative thinking. So that's the way we go. All right, so very cool. Obviously that number moves around a bit. What's the price of AXN at the moment? 000379. So basically 0038, and we'll watch that where that goes over the next few hours. Again, waiting for just a bit of movement to decide which way it wants to go. And it's going to tick over. With still a couple of minutes in there. Still waiting for that to tick over. Still has to reset, so it takes about 3.5 minutes or something. Seems to take that long these days. So 106.71 there, looking good. And that rate, look at that rate, 10.2 million AXN per ETH. Market is at 9.3 million. This is a new record. So whoever got into this bid today, well done to you. Very good. I don't know if we'll see it again. Potentially we could see it this VCA21, but if the price suddenly starts moving up with all the news that's coming over the next few days, that would be interesting to see whether that happens or not. So obviously we can't predict the future, we just make a probabilistic guess based on the information at hand. And yeah, I'd be surprised if we do get this again. So very cool result for them. And hopefully we'll have the reset. So there we are, boom, we've resetted now. So VCA number 21 has started. Once again, if you want to get in there, get 10% wrapped Bitcoin, hit the link below. You can get into this 500 million, 189,000 US dollars. Our target is 48.27 ETH on here. This is the AXN Today dashboard. The starting prices are Uniswap at 9.3 million per ETH. The starting auction rate, unless it resets, it might reset slightly, is 10.2 million as well. Because sometimes the rate resets a bit delayed. But there we are. So 48.27, very cool indeed. And we're already a couple of minutes into it, obviously. So let's see if we get some surprising entries into here. It's a lot. Obviously, we're only 500 million. We just finished one that was 2.1 billion. That was over 4 times this amount, and this one here is only a quarter of that. So let's see what 48 ETH. Maybe a whale or a shark might come in and just snap up this 48 ETH. Think about that, and then that might also affect the price. So lots of different gains that could go on, and so we're looking out for that, and that's all part of the fun and excitement in these auctions. And we've got them daily, folks, daily. 4 VCAs a week and 3 regular auctions a week, and that's 7 auctions a week, which is 7 days, right? So let's not get confused with the numbers, but that's how it works. So we're looking at 365 auctions a year, so it's awesome stuff. Now obviously as AXN price moves up, the amounts in the auctions can move down. So if people are wondering, oh, you're going to do auctions amount, it all depends on where the price goes, supply and demand. So watch out for that. We've got a few little activities there. Let's just quickly go to the activities just quickly, and hopefully we'll get away with this and we can see some of the last bids. So we had 0.6 from a dolphin come in. We had shrimp come in for 0.55. We had a dolphin with 1.96. And those were some of the last bids that we got there. And we also got this 0.28 from a shrimp. I think we covered those ones, 3.5 and 0.4. So those are some of the last ones there, folks. And we'll likely get a lot of max shares coming in as we open up the new auction. When people start to take out their winnings from the VCA, they then have to minimum stake it for 120 days, maximum stakes for 5,555 days. And so we could see a lot of max share staking in the next half an hour, as well as auctions, stuff's going into the auctions. So really bullish there. And yeah, pretty exciting. Alex K says, why stop it? It's fun to count them. Price is really good, even though the ETH is not cheap. Yeah, ETH is not cheap, so ETH is looking. Look at that, $3,522 for an ETH, yeah, we'll watch that. So, all right, so yeah, given the pull-out, so that hasn't really impacted our auctions too much. So it did on some days when the auction was really ETH was really pumping, but getting ETH sort of stabilizing a little bit helps a bit with the bids as well. But remember, if you get 10% bonus in wrapped Bitcoin immediately to your wallet, and you obviously get this awesome rate, and we'll see whether it holds up over 10 million today. 24 hours is a long time and for the market price, excuse me. So we'll watch out for that, and it's exciting times. So let's have a quick little wrap up of the market as like the results. So we've got 286.5 billion in total supply, 44.2 billion liquid, 224.2 billion staked, and we've got 83.53% as the stake percentage. So those are some of the key numbers. 670 crypto ranked, 24,000 total stakes, basically 9 million average stake size, 2,211 days average stake length, and that's been getting longer. So that's really good to see that. And that's probably influenced also by the share bonus at the moment. Basically 35 million market cap and a share rate of 1.444. It's cool there. And then we go to the shares to see what the total number of shares are. We're at 532 billion shares, so well over half a trillion shares. Very cool indeed. And we've got a max share club at 101.53 billion. Well, that should go up after these 2 VCAs in a row, VCA20 and 21. We get a lot of people staking max shares for sure. 7,295 stakes. We're at 93.22